Hi, my name is Kevin Castro. I'm from Nicaragua and I am 25 years old. At first, learning English was just like a bonus to me. However, with the time, I began to notice that the business opportunities require English, or there were simply no job opportunities if you didn't master the language. That frustrated me a lot. I even applied for a job that I really wanted, but I didn't get the result that I expected, and it all boiled down to the same thing, not having the necessary level of speaking skill. I tried to learn on my own using traditional methods, but they didn't work. I understood when reading and listening, but when it came to speaking, I froze up. I reached high levels at other academies, but I didn't practice enough. That's when I said, I need someone to force me to speak. While looking for options, I discovered A4CC on Facebook. I was struck by the fact that they focus on the call center area, precisely where you have to speak, express yourself, and convince others. I went to the nearest site, spoke with an advisor, and she told me the methodology and signed me up. At first, it was a little confusing because I didn't know exactly where I was in the course or how the exams worked. But I knew what I wanted, so I decided to adapt. It was a shock to go from writing tests to speaking aloud, stepping up front, and practicing. To improve, I transformed my environment. I set all my devices' language to English, watch series and movies, and even talk with people who work for companies in the United States. They supported me with calls in English. I spent 3 to 4 hours per day studying and practicing. There was a moment when I was about to give up. I was frustrated that I wasn't making progress, that I wasn't moving on to the next level. I felt that everyone else was moving faster, but I understood that everyone has their own pace, and I decided to keep going. The best came later. I applied for different jobs, and in one of those interviews, the person who was supposed to interview me couldn't make it, and the CEO interviewed me directly. I felt enormous pressure, but when I started to speak in English, I noticed that they were exactly the same questions that I have practiced at E4CC. I performed with confidence, and in the end, they told me the job was mine, and I couldn't believe it. Now, I work as a developer and architect. Although I'm not in a call center, I apply the same strategies I learned at E4CC every day. How to communicate ideas, how to sell solutions, how to connect with people. Thanks to English, I've been able to improve my financial situation. Now, I have the opportunity to buy a house and a car, and overall, more chances. Guys, don't compare yourself to others. Everyone runs their own race. Focus, give your best, and don't give up. And remember, if I can do it, you can do it.